It's Sheila and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a vlog style foundation primer chit chat. I don't want to call it a review because I honestly don't know. I don't know that I'm reviewing it. I'm just going to be applying it and talking about it as I do it. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and chat with you a little bit about what I have in front of me. The other day I went to Sephora. I think I mentioned it in one of my vlogs that I got some samples from Sephora. I had not done that in a very long time, so I was pretty excited about the things that I've gotten. And I have been, you know, always as usual on YouTube, just looking for the latest best of the best of the best. And a lot of talk has been going on about gripping primers, and I was like so intrigued by the thought of having a gripping primer. So the two that were most in question for me at my price point was the Cover FX gripping primer and the Milk gripping primer. Now the Cover FX, I have been on a waiting list for that one for a little bit of a time now and can't seem to get my hands on it either through Ulta or Sephora. So that being said, having a sample is probably the closest that I'm going to come to it. And then this one, I had heard some stuff about it and decided the other day when I was in Sephora, why not get both? I'm not really sure which one of them I want to go with today. It's really going to be just kind of like pick and choose at this point, because this one I know I can go out and get. This one, I can only use a sample of it until it comes in. And then the next thing that I want to talk to you about is the Huda, how do you say it? Huda Beauty is what I say. I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but I noticed that they had foundations, and like I said, I hadn't been in Sephora in a long time, and I saw a wide range of foundation colors, and I wasn't real sure what my color was. I asked for the Huda Beauty in the gingerbread because that one kind of seemed like it might match my skin tone. Initially, I thought the brown sugar would just by looking at the bottle, but once I actually applied a little bit of it to my skin, I thought, probably not so much. But she went on and gave it to me anyway, so I have this one here. And worst case scenario, I may have to mix the two of them together, but I am going to go in thinking that gingerbread is probably going to be the closest match for me. So I want to try this foundation because I have no idea what it's about. I honestly haven't even read anything on it. It was just one of those Huda Beauty foundation. It's sitting in front of my face. Let me just grab me a sample and see what happens. So at this point, I haven't read any of the disclaimers on it. But after I do my application of it, I will be checking out the disclaimers to see exactly what the what is and the what ain't and all that good stuff about the foundation. Now, I also want to add something else that I did pick up. You know what, let me stop before we go any further because I was supposed to do this first. So I have been using probably for the last couple of weeks the IT Confidence in a Cream moisturizer, and y'all, I'm really liking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that on my face before we talk any further, which I was supposed to do this at first, but you know, things don't always go as planned. But yeah, so while I'm using one hand to apply, we're gonna talk a little bit about, this is the Drunk Elephant, and this is the Jelly number 9, I think it is, cleanser. I think that's what it says on there. Now, I am very picky about my skincare regimen. I've said this so many times on my channel. I'm not that girl that will look and see like, oh, this is the latest thing. Let me go pick it up and try it. Because I consider my skin sensitive, even though I haven't never been labeled as such, and I don't have breakouts, and I don't have, knock on wood, and I don't have, like, I just don't have oily splotches. I have really basic normal skin. But I think the reason why I'm able to maintain that is because I don't throw a whole lot of chaoticness onto my skin. So that being said, I have been an advocate Mary Kay user, and then I actually started using the First Aid Beauty not too long ago, and I actually really like that one. But all in all, Mary Kay has been my #1 go-to skincare regimen. But I really want to see if there's something else out there that really, really, really gets my goat, so to speak. So that being said, Y'all know I'm very partial to elephantets because of my son learning to say the word elephant and calling it elephant at the rightful age of, like, I don't know, 2 or whatever, however he was, how old he was at that point, 2 or 3, somewhere in there. But yeah, so because the name elephant is in the name of this skincare, I really wanted to try it. I know that's totally crazy, and that's not the only reason, but that's like that reason that make me go back, read up on it, ask a girl in Sephora to explain a little bit about it. And so after chatting with the young lady in Sephora for quite a while about the skincare, and then I actually, of course, did the all famous get on YouTube and see what everyone's saying about it. It's gotten a lot of great reviews. So that being said, I thought, you know what? I think I want to try it. Now, I've used this about 3 times, I believe, 2 or 3 times. And to take off my makeup at the end of the day, of course, I have used a facial wipe prior to using the cleanser. And I have been impressed. I want to go back and get a sample of the moisturizer because I'm curious to see how these two things work together. Yeah, this could possibly become my new must-have as far as skincare. I really, really am impressed with the cleanser, and I'm impressed with the things that I've heard about it as I've watched so many of the reviews. We'll go in with my Mario Badisco, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm really, really loving this. I think I mentioned this in my Confidence in a Foundation review. I'm really, really loving this. And so once I feel like this has settled into my skin a little bit, I will spray this onto my skin, and then I have to make the hard decision of which one of these foundations I'm going to go with. But I really feel like it's probably going to be the gingerbread, because I really feel like the gingerbread is going to be the closest to my skin tone. As far as I'm looking at it, that is gingerbread. I don't know how well you all can see that, but this is gingerbread. It feels like it's got the right amount of yellowness and redness all combined together. Whatever color my skin needs, it looks like it might have it. Then this is the all famous brown sugar, which I love the name brown sugar, but I feel like this one might come across as a little bit pale, which is what was happening inside of Sephora. Don't ever feel like I can get a true color match inside of Sephora. I think they have the worst lighting system known to beauty places. I've never been in Sephora and looked in their mirror with their lighting and thought anything looked good. I mean, I even look at my own foundation that I walked in there in, and when I'm walking around in Sephora, I'm all like, man, I'm looking a little, not so good right now. And I have to remind myself that it's just because I'm at Sephora. So I've sprayed the Mario Badisco on my face, and then I just kind of let it, oh, I love that smell, y'all. It just smells it smells healthy. It smells like I'm doing something good for your skin. And I honestly feel like since I've been spraying this stuff on my skin that it's gotten better. And I don't have skin problems, but like sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I like what I'm seeing, and so I have to, I'm thinking it's this because I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, the brush that I'm going to use to apply this foundation is the same brush that I was using the other day. And yes, my brush is still dirty, y'all. I can't help it. It's, I'm a brown girl and my foundations are brown, and I don't wash my brush after every use. So I've used this brush a little bit, a couple times. So it's brown. It's got a little foundation on it. And what can I say? So I am actually going to go ahead and go in with the oh, that looks really dark once I opened it up. See, I don't know, y'all. So it looks dark once I opened it up. Let's see. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get my mirror. So I am back, and I am looking at this foundation. I have a little bit of it applied. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to go ahead and apply just a little bit of the brown sugar as well. Yeah, that brown sugar is looking a little cakey. Like it's looking a little pasty, like it's way too light for my skin tone. But, so yeah, definitely the gingerbread, I think it's going to be a better color match. But maybe even so much as mixing the two together. So, we'll see. Okay, I smell, there's a fragrance thing going with this foundation. I don't know how that's gonna linger, but I definitely can smell a fragrance. I don't know if I mentioned to y'all how much I love this brush. I think I have, but I do. I absolutely love this brush. Feels pretty good going on. The coverage seems to be pretty spot on as far as like, it's I want to say this must be a full coverage foundation. Like I said, y'all, the girl haven't done any homework on it, okay? I'm going in blind. I love to jump off a cliff every now and then. It just, you know, it's fun for me. So I jumped off the cliff. Head first, I think. I don't know. Face first, maybe? But yeah, so what little bit of, this is basically gingerbread with what little bit of the, what is that? What was it? Brown sugar that I had on this side of my face, and what little bit was still lingering onto the brush. Like I said, I always, when I apply my foundations, I always kind of like push it into my hairline because I want it to be like basically seamless in the camera, and I really see that it looks good. And even when I look here, I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm trying to look at this from different angles. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with the way that it looks. It feels good. Feels a little tacky still right now, but I just applied it. And I also, whenever I spray this on, I know that it will cause things to feel a little bit tacky for just a few minutes because it's going on more skin. So, but other than that, y'all, it feels really, really good. Now, I don't know. Like I said, it's a blind lead the blind here, y'all, so I have no idea. You know, I think it might be the combination of the skincare that I've been using, as far as using the Mario Badisco as well as the Confidence in a Cream. It is definitely giving my skin a glow. I do need to read up on this foundation, but I am looking in this mirror and I am definitely seeing that I see hydration. I see like, I don't know, like a sparkle shining through on my foundation. I may have to like chalk this up to that it's the skincare stuff that I've been using, the moisturizer and or both of these. I don't know which one. To come off camera now and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna take you guys with me throughout the day. And I'm also going to look into the foundation. While I'm getting ready, I'm gonna pull up a few YouTube videos, and I am going to watch a little bit about the Huda Beauty because I'm very curious now. Like I said, this is a blind leading the blind. I jumped off a cliff on this foundation, have no idea what I was getting myself into, but I just wanted to experiment, so I'm doing it. I'm just doing the darn thing. So now I'm going to go in and see what it is that I just applied to my face. Like, what is this Huda Beauty all about? Because the girl have no idea. So anyway, I am going to, I'll be back with you guys and we will chat about this later. I'm back. Guess what, y'all? I forgot to apply my gripping primer. How silly am I, y'all? The girl is pissed. I was like scooping up all my stuff and I was like, oh my God, I didn't do the gripping primer. That was the whole point, is I wanted to check out the gripping primer. Okay, so we're about to find out how this foundation do just with the moisturizer and this as a primer, because that's all I put on my face prior to me putting on this foundation. I could kick myself in the bum for that. Like, seriously, who does that? Only me, right? Only crazy Sheila would do something like that. See, y'all, that's why I'm not a beauty guru. I'm just a crazy girl trying to have fun. Okay, so I have made it into the car. I don't know how well this is gonna come across, but I'm in natural light right now with my sunroof open. Like, this is broad daylight. It's like 3:16 in the afternoon, and I've only had the foundation on for probably about an hour, but I have gone in and put on the rest of my makeup for today. I decided not to do like a full face of glam or anything like that because I really wanted to see just where the foundation was on its capable of doing. And at this point, I still don't know a whole lot about the foundation. I actually ended up on a phone call when I was getting dressed, so I wasn't able to watch but like half of one video, so I still don't know a whole lot about this foundation. It's supposed to be full coverage velvet matte, so there's another one of those velvet foundations, and I don't know. I'm thinking that when it comes to velvet and me, like we might have a friendship or something. The word velvet does something for me. So anyway, this is what it looks like as of right now. I've had it on, like I said, about an hour. So we will just kind of see where it ends up as the day progresses. Okay, so I wanted to come on real quick and do another check-in. It is now 7:07 in the evening. I've been out for a little bit, running around, doing different things. I actually sit outside and had dinner. So I've been out, and there's not really humidity today. Today is actually kind of leveled off with humidity. It's a little bit creeping in now, but for the most part, I haven't been in like an overheated environment. But the weather's just been basically just a good temperature all day today. I haven't done anything strenuous, but this is the way the foundation looks on me right now. Okay, so I'm back. It is like literally about 11:30 at night, far later than I had anticipated on coming back on to do the closeout to this video. But I've been on the phone chatting with a friend that I had not spoken to in several months, and we were just kind of caught up on life. It's actually been probably a year or so since I've spoken with her. We text each other for holidays, but we had not literally spoken to each other in a while. So I'm literally just getting off the phone with her. So I did want to come in and check in with you guys for one final update on this foundation. Like I said, it is late at night. I'm going to come into the camera for as much as I possibly can so that hopefully you all are able to see that what the foundation looks like on my face. I can't, looking in the mirror, I still see that I only put on a little bit of like bronzer type stuff on my cheeks, nothing really dramatic. My eyeshadow still looks like it's very much intact. My skin still looks very dewy, but yet it's not oily. Like I said, I don't know. I feel like the camera's not doing it justice. Let me back off a little bit so you can see it from a distance to see if that helps, because I do have my ring light on, so I don't know exactly what you all are seeing in the camera, but I have no irritation to my skin. Now, I will confess, I still never found out any more about the foundation. I literally tried to watch a couple of videos and every time got interrupted. So I don't know the ifs, ands, and buts about this foundation, but it's definitely been fun playing with a sample and just kind of like seeing what I thought about a foundation without even really knowing about the foundation. But I am going to go ahead and do an OOTD for you all right now so you can kind of see what I'm wearing since this is done in vlog style. Okay, so the dress that I am wearing is a dress from Free People. I did purchase this dress at TJ Maxx. It was my birthday dress for last year. It's such a cute, comfortable dress. I love all of the embroidery work that's on it. It just looks so springy, so summery. Super comfortable dress. It's a loose fitting dress. I think I got this dress in a size small. Was a perfect fit, and it does come above the knee. The embroidery work on the shoulders, like the detail of the embroidery work is just remarkable. It's just so pretty. Like, look at the coloring in it. So the earrings that I'm wearing were a Mother's Day gift from my daughter-in-law, and I absolutely love these earrings. And when I saw the earrings, I thought about this dress. I thought, you know what, the colors in this earring will be the colors that's in this dress. So I'm definitely going to pair them together. So I absolutely love that pair. That I'm wearing are just some little slip-on, almost flat, but they have a little bit of a wedge heel, and these are by Sam Edelman. These are suede shoes, super comfortable, just great for walking around. And for some reason, I'm having all kinds of issues with my camera right now. Opportunity to extend an invitation to subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. And to all of my returning watchers, thank you.